Basically, I want you to think about laning in a way like this. One, I mean, I'll also write it to you later. But pressure is the #1 thing that you're gonna go for in the lane, especially when you play range versus melee. Okay?
Okay.
You go from pressure to CS when you cannot pressure. You do this next, okay?
Okay.
So basically what happens here is that right now, all your emphasis should be on this CS, right? Anytime a creep goes low, that's what I want you to look at, whether it's a CS or deny. So it's these two creeps right now.
Yep.
So ideally what you would want to do right now is lightning storm this and then try to deny this one. You're a bit late, but you kind of get the idea. And I think here already, so you go for this deny, he needs to get hit right away. Like two hits on him. You get one, which is fine, but ideally I think you get two. And right now, I want you to position like in between the lane. So you're doing it fine, I think, on the right side. But realistically, I think you could do it here and hit him. So like wherever he is, you match him and hit him to like force him to like move around.
And do I do that outside of creep aggro range? Or is it okay if I aggro the creeps?
Ideally, you do it outside, but if you have to do it within, it's fine. Like then you hit him once, twice, and if the creeps follow you, then you just move a bit left and you let them bounce back in.
Okay.
So whatever you get hooked, I mean, I think if you have perfect focus, maybe you don't get hooked, but it's something random. I think this is a-okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what I see here is, I think, at least when it comes to early laning, so let's think again, right? Mode 1 is pressure, mode 2 is CS, and you keep bouncing like back and forth between the two, depending on what is coming up, right?
Okay. Yep.
So here the CS is low, so focus is on deny. Fine, you try it. Same here. Here the fact that you don't contest this creep is a big deal. Like you're not hitting him to make him pay a bit for trying the CS, but you're also not making it harder for him to get the CS. Maybe you're thinking about the Pudge or whatever. But ideally you're here because you don't need to be this far away, right? He's not a range hero. So you can be like closer and either hit him or contest the CS. So that's something
I
like
think I was trying to hide behind the creep because of the Pudge, sort of.
Okay.
Like I was hugging the range creep.
Yeah. Okay, then I think that's fine. Yeah, I mean this guy is still here. Something small I can see is that you want to make sure you use creep aggro to your advantage. So there's two ways that I would want you to creep aggro here. Because I think you could save mana. So let's talk about the two usages. I mean, the first one now is that if the lane comes more to you, it's better for you, right? It's harder for them to kill you, it's harder for you to get hooked. So you could walk up here and like aggro this creep down so it comes to you. And you could also do it during the CS. Because instead of... realistically, you shouldn't have to use mana on this creep. Sure, you can, like you're going to your bottle, but in terms of fundamentals, we want you to spend mana only on things you have to spend mana on. So again here, you should realize that the next thing is the CS. Walk in faster and pull the creeps back to you. Even here, you can pull this wave like closer to you. Just to make it like a bigger distance between him and you. But so far I think it's fine. Your CS is okay. I think you could have like maybe 1 or 2 more. But that's fine. This is fine. You're hitting him. I think here also what I see on the range CS. So let's see again. You have pressure and CS, right? I'm just gonna want you to like think about this in terms of fundamentals for your future lanes. So what I see right now, if you want, you can hit him once. If not, whatever. This is the next creep that's going low. So right now I would want you to try and deny this. Or like pop a hit on it. And right now it changes between these two, right? But this one is gonna die first. There's 2 melees on it. So all you do right now is look at this creep. You hit it and press E. So you combine right click and this. Because actually he has a chance to deny it here. But that's only because you don't right click. You only use the spell instead of doing both. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, great. Then you get your bottle.
Is there an order that I should do, like right click then spell, or should I do spell then right click?
It absolutely matters. So it should be right click into spell because your spell, yeah, because your right click has a projectile, right? Like airtime.
Okay.
So here,
then they basically land at the same time.
Absolutely, exactly. So like here, right click, it's flying. Right click is here. Boom, spell.
Okay.
And then, I mean, that CS is undeniable. Like this guy can be the best player in the world. He can't do anything about it.
Okay.
So okay, that's like the early stuff for now. Let me also Write that down. Okay. So you have your bottle coming. Can definitely look at some of your, I think, CSing. I think for now you've missed a few that you definitely should have. That's a good deny. That's a good CS. Yeah. That's just small fundamental. So I see two things. Like on that one CS, I think you saw it again, what I talked about earlier, right? Like the timing on this should not give him like a chance to... Or was it here? Yeah, here. Like if you use this spell, there's no way he should get a deny. Then let's go for like two more small fundamentals. When you get your bottle and you regen up, I want you to backpack your items.
Okay.
I assume you know of this concept. Like lowering, yeah, just so you heal more. Okay, so all of this here is fine. Your CS is good. So yeah, here. I think in this lane with a few of the tips, you should have a bit more CS. That's fine. I don't love this W usage that much. I mean, you're gonna get a rune, which is fine. You'll get a refill. But generally, you're not gonna look to use this spell very much until it's like level 2. So I would prefer here if you just save your mana. You heard?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, level 2 is a huge difference to level 1. Level 1 so much worse.
That's usually the case with most spells also. I mean, the level 2 to the level 1 to level 2 point is usually, for many spells, it's like a double value. So that's just something to keep in mind.
Okay.
I mean, this guy just whatever. This stuff can happen, and so don't sweat it too much. Like this guy TPs, he's trying to ruin your game a bit. Fine, doesn't matter. Okay, so you need to talk to me about this item purchase, because I will tell you that it's not correct, but you can just tell me what makes you buy it.
I probably should have done boots first.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just had I didn't think about it. I just knew I'm getting arcane next, or clarities, or sentries and obs wards, but I just sort of on autopilot buying something.
Okay, so I think that's also one small thing that's just very important. Ideally, especially when you play these games, or any pubs you play, or even what we're doing now, you need to try to like break free from the autopilot. Like, you know, the same moves, the same items.
Yeah.
Like, especially also when, sorry, when you're like dead, I need you to like, don't tab out, don't do some random garbage. Like, just think about, okay, when I respawn, what do I want to do? Like, so you just keep this focus train from like start to finish. Because when you TP in here, like you shouldn't be in mode 1. Like again, mode 1, pressure, 2, CS, and gold, right? Like when I respawn here, what I'm looking at is CS and CS. Like right now, this should be right click or E. Then this creep goes low, same. Because you should, you can probably get both and you got neither. So these are just things that like, they stack up quickly.
Okay.
Okay, so this is fine. Yeah, you get this one, this is good. It's too aggro. So would you say like this is just a play that you would normally go for and then it works? Or maybe you're not fully focused? Or is it just because you're like, I play Lesh, this is what I need to do?
I think I messed up a little bit. Like I think I could have, if you rewind a little bit, I think I could have done well. I just needed to wait for the creeps to go first.
To get your level 2 edict?
No, I immediately aggroed the tower when I did this. Like if I let the creeps go into tower aggro range, I probably wouldn't have lost so much health. Like I went slightly too fast, but if I waited, but yeah, I do. Do I have level 2 on the edict? Oh no, I don't. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
So yeah, no. I think there's two things. Like first of all, you should play to your hero strength, which means yes, your hero is good at this, but like don't overdo it. This is how you grief your games. When you play heroes that is like, oh, I should win my lane, you feel like you're not winning your lane, and then you're like, well, I'm gonna go for some fucking kill now to win the lane. That's how you grief.
Yeah.
That's not good. So you always want to play like the situation at hand. The situation at hand right now is that these creeps are dying. When you get like level 4, 5, you're really strong. Level 1, 2, 3, your hero is honestly not that strong. And I would also advise you, if you're gonna go for this play, you need to click on your opponent. He has 10 stick charges. I mean, actually, if this guy is good, he just stands his ground, gets 4 Jingus, and stuns you on the wave.
Okay.
So this is definitely an overplay. So at least for now, there's definitely already some good things that like we can work with, which is good, of course. So okay, you're waiting for your TP, / you have to run out to mid, so that hurts a lot. Yeah, so you TP. Get the flag bear, good. Does this guy have boots yet? Yeah, he does. This is good. That was nice. Because basically, I want you to like play the situation at hand until something comes up. And like you only go aggressive when it's like very natural and nice and like in front of you. Basically, if you have to try too hard, the play is usually not good. It just means you're like playing off of emotions and not off of the situation that's in front of you, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, so this is good. You get your boots. I would want you as a fundamental to get your first nighttime ward as fast as possible. I actually think we talked about this last time too.
Yeah.
First ups. Okay, so this we also have to talk about. I mean, I guess you want to go with the idea that you want to push in the lane for the active rune. But the way you use your mana here is not good. Like this next wave. Because basically what Lesh wants to do, or a lot of the time, when the rune comes up, it's very close to your level 6 timing, right? So you're close to this. Your mana is half. First of all, if you want kill capability on this guy, you need mana, right? Like let's say I'm a pos 4 or pos 5, and I want to go mid. And I click you now. I'm not going mid anymore. Because you're just a right click hero now, because you have no mana. So I would want you instead, just right click the creeps, like aggro the creeps to you so they come closer, and right click all of them. And if he gives you like a nuke with a CS, you take it, otherwise you just wait. Because basically all you're playing for with this hero in the early laning stage is to get level 5, level 6, ideally with high mana so you can play aggressive.
Okay.
So it's definitely about keeping your mana for now. Okay, so you get your first ward, you get 3 clarity. So I would prefer you to buy just 1 or max 2 at a time so that you get this faster. Because this hero, basically you want to try and have arcane boots by the time you skill this. Obviously, with you have 2 deaths, so it's a bit delayed, but it's fine. But you now buying 3 clarities, you're actually gonna delay it more. You're not doing yourself a favor.
Okay.
So you just get like 1 or 2, and then that's it. Okay, so this guy TP's out. Which is fine, means you're just gonna get all the CS. Okay, I mean you try to glyph to push, I think it's okay. So after the early laning stage is over as well, whenever you kill a wave, you should look to actually block your next wave. Like right here, let's see in a moment. So you go back, this stuff happens. So you now have one of 2 options. The guy TP'd out, so you want to do something, which is fine. So like you push here, blah blah blah. But the moment like anything is over on this play, right now all you should look for, you now have 2 options. Like when the wave is dead, or when you don't want to look at the mid lane right now, you basically have downtime, right? Until like 7:15. That's when the creeps meet in mid, usually. Which means you now have like 10 seconds time. If you have mana, you can farm these 2 camps, right? With your ult. If that's not something you want to do, you should block this wave. And just make this a habit. Like it will be very simple. Maybe it feels a bit annoying right now, but whenever there's nothing here to do, like until you wait for these creeps to meet, instead of thinking about mode 1 pressure and 2 CS, when it gets to like the later stage of this, you think about downtime. And what do you do in this downtime? And usually the downtime allows you to block the next wave. Because especially as Lesh, it means that your wave is here and you have way higher killing capability on him. Or you use it to like farm 2 camps. On Dire it will be these 2. And if you're playing Radiant Lesh, it's these 2 camps with like Arcane Boost Clarity. Or, but we can get into that later, in downtime you can click around on the map. Like you can look, okay, maybe the offlane is playing too deep, you can TP. Or like there's a play bottom, you TP here and you get a kill. So it's about like in downtime, I think helping yourself to like make just like small things. Would you say most of the things
Yep.
we've talked about so far, they seem clear?
Yep.
Okay. Then we continue. So if you play this game now and you're looking at it, what do you feel like is like the next things that you're working towards? Like what makes your hero happier?
Blink, Kaya, Sanj are
Mhm.
two things that make my hero happier.
Yeah. And
I think ganking Slark makes me happy.
yep.
Yeah, that's the main three things I think about. We're also stacks. Ancient
Mhm.
stacks are pretty good.
Yeah. So until we get there, because you're correct, but those are the bigger picture things. I would like you to think in like a step-by-step process. So in order to get the Blink Kaya, you need basically, you want to get those items as fast as possible. And you know this already, which means in order to get that, you need levels as fast as possible. You need this as fast as possible. So you can use this to kill creeps, right? To then buy Blink. So that's what you think about first. Like, don't think like 3-4 steps ahead in terms of like, oh, I want to kill this guy. I want to have these items. It's like good to have in the back of your mind and like subconsciously, but always know like what you're playing for next. And usually, depending on like every wave, this might change. Like right now, it's 8 minutes, which means what you should have in mind is two things. It's one, stacking, or two, it's active rune, right?
Yep.
And then depending on the game, you just decide which to you is stronger. I will say most games you play Lesh, you are the king of these areas because this spell is like fucking psychotic. So like they can't really touch you. So if you get a chance to take those fights, you should take them. So here, I would even want you to be on this rune like a bit earlier. You know, like instead of giving them like some chance to be here, I think your hero, you should already be running there. Like, you should dare them to give you this fight. It doesn't matter that you, quote-unquote, lost mid, or that you are lower net worth than this guy. This guy cannot touch you. You could be 1500 net worth with your spells, and you will destroy this guy in a 1v1.
Okay.
So basically here, you can pulse Nova these two melee creeps and, like, walk here already. Or you look wherever the monkey is going. Like, basically, you want to go where they go, because you will beat the shit out of them. If you're weaker than them, you either go for the 50-50 to the other rune, or you just farm.
Okay, so basically I would just more wait for and mirror wherever Monkey King goes. If I went to the top rune earlier, it might have spawned bottom, right?
Correct. So you could wait here as long until you like see them move, but it cannot be in a way where if he goes for one rune first, that he just gets it for free. Like then you need to be on top of the ball. Okay, so this is good. I mean, this is Leshrac 101. If it's one of your best heroes, you know this. This is what you're playing for. You want level 3 Edict fast, ulti fast, level 4 Edict fast, and you want to do stuff like this. So this is great. Okay, amazing. We have 2k lead, we have arcanes. Basically, no matter how many deaths you had in the early game, your game right now is the same. Maybe you have 100 gold, maybe you have 1000 gold. Right? So like these two deaths, whatever. In terms of how your game would look like, it's no different. You'd be 1000 gold closer to Blink or not. So like also try to eradicate like this, oh, I died once or twice in lane, my game is slowed down. Things like this, it doesn't help you. You always play what you have right now. You play for what you have now and what you want to do next. So you now have two options again. You killed the wave very fast, which means like the next waves aren't meeting. So you now have options. And this is where I want to like plant the seed for you that you can make better decisions. Because when this happens, you will make a lot of like wrong mistakes in the future, and that's fine. But to slowly build like, just like build off of this timing. Because again, you could either block this wave or play for a stack, or you could even use this time to like walk aggressively, like farm their jungle or like gank bottom, or what you're doing here. I mean, you're running at this guy. In my mind, this is probably a bit too much because you're starting to run out of mana. So this, I think, is... The idea is fine, but I don't like the execution. Like what you could do, because basically, I want you to have mana. So right now, play is done. You press clarity. This is great. But the problem is, if you dive this guy right now, there's a creep wave coming, so your spell sucks. And they can TP. And I don't want you to die. Anything you do should not result in you dying. So I don't really like this play. Like, if you have this downtime right now, I wouldn't mind if you like walked in here. You know, you check if they have a bounty rune. You farm this camp. Or like you farm this camp, check if there's a bounty rune, and then you see, okay, monkey TP's back mid, maybe we kill monkey again. Or maybe because monkey TP'd mid while you're here, you go gank bottom. Because now if you dive this guy, his mid laner can't TP.
Yep.
So it's kind of like about like playing slow and like you build up the place that you want to go for. Well, let's see. So the mid play happens, whatever. You get the bounty rune. You're still quite happy. I also like that you're buying a Raindrop and Windlace, by the way. I think it's good. It's what you want in most games after the Arcanes.
Okay, nice.
So this is good. You kill this. You kill this. Good. Okay. Same story, right? Wave died. 30 seconds. So in 30 seconds, there's an active rune. Or... I mean, basically, again, you can do whatever you want. I don't suggest you block the wave anymore. That's like a minute 4 to 7 thing to like, you know, help yourself like level 5, 6, 7. So now you have moves again. Your hero is not good at hitting this tower. So I would advise you to try and not find yourself too often where you're just sitting here AFK hitting this. Because your damage sucks. You don't kill towers. So what your hero is looking for is like open area fights. Like you want to go here. You want to go into their triangle, look for a stack, or fight them here. Or go in here, or like dive someone. So if I'm you right now, I would think, can I go to someone and get a kill? Because of what's happening on the map. Like maybe you know that they have like a stack in here, so I would walk here and check this, kill it. And then my AM, if he sees you there, he should push this, and suddenly you can be here. Or if neither of this happens, I would walk to either this camp or this camp, farm it until 50, and then play for the rune. Which it seems like you kind of do, so this is good. You do this. Yeah, so this time you actually did it fine. I think you could do it a bit faster to be here, and that's about it. So you get the rune, perfect. So this was good. And this is basically how I want you to keep thinking about it. So we find those timings to just like simplify, I think, the game in terms of, okay, at this time, this happens, and in these moments, this is what I should think about. And then, well, there's like 1 of 5 options, and then slowly but surely you will like build on what is the correct option. And it will change from game to game. Okay. Does that make sense so far?
Yep.
Okay, great. Because now you have a siege creep. Now it makes sense to actually hit this tower. Because now you have a friend. Like, this actually deals like double tower damage than you do. So it's not really you pushing the tower, you're helping this push the tower. So now it's good that you're here. So you kill this guy, you go here. I guess you have clarities coming. Or whatever, which is good. Or maybe not, or maybe they are none, whatever. Let's go back. Let's look at fundamental-wise. Okay. Yeah, so 2 small things I see. I don't like that you're tanking this wave, like straight up. I think you're not full HP, you have 3 bottle charges, so just like let the waves meet, then press your ult. It's small, but again, fundamentals. And secondary, this is fine. I don't love that you use this when the siege was like very low, because again, I want you to have high mana. And now, remember, they have Pudge. This is definitely something you have to keep in mind, so I want you to like keep walking like left and right to just make it hard for him to hook you. Because realistically, if this is a higher level game, and maybe you don't see Pudge right now, and this guy like TPs here and hooks you, I think you can die. So always remember, like what, also here, like this running in is actually crazy. You should not do that. Again, let the creeps run to you. Because especially around towers, I mean, this is a circle where they can TP, right? The more you commit yourself here, like the more you run into this tower circle, you just put yourself in danger that you don't need to put yourself into. Okay, so we're 600 gold from Blink.
So
go
in
ahead.
that case, like I think I did that because I wanted to make sure the creep wave died before... Like, so they didn't block the other creep wave from being in front of the catapult, maybe?
It's fine, but it's like... It's honestly unnecessary. Like, if we just look at this again... Because this melee creep ended up hitting them anyway. Like, just let these melees run to the range. The range creep will not die, and you just use your ult to kill them. And this range creep is useless anyway. All you need to think about is, okay, I killed the melees with my ult, and you hit the tower. And that's about it. Just to like make sure that when these situations happen, you want to lower the chance that something bad can happen to you. You know, like, because if you walk here, I think your chance of dying goes from like 10 to 50. within like 2 seconds. But if
Okay.
you stay here, super low chance you die to their heroes. So, anyway, I think you recovered your lane quite well. If you get to use some of the fundamentals we talked about, and your laning is like a bit better with how you move, how you use your mana, how you get the CS, I think right now you would have your Blink Dagger in the next game you play Lesh like this. If you just use those. And you can just imagine how much easier your game is if you get to like cheat gold in a way, which I think you will. So, you're 1700 gold, you've killed their tier 1. What do you want to do next? Like, what goes through your mind right now when you play this game?
I think about farming fast and also looking for opportunities to help side lanes. And I think about like hunting the squishy heroes too, like which side lane is their hero that I have the highest chance of killing.
Okay, so that's good, because I think those two things align. The one thing though is, I believe in order to, because you're talking about opportunities, I need you to work in something small into your game where you give yourself more info. I think you can only make better choices if you feed yourself more information. And right now, if we've looked at your player perspective, right? So this is what you see in the game. Currently, I think while you're walking here, or while you're pulling these camps together, you could click bottom on like the Winter Wyvern or the Monkey King. Because if you don't look here, we will never know if there's an opportunity here. Maybe there is one.
Okay.
And if you look, you can just press your TP and get a kill. And you'd likely get more gold than from these two camps, right? Because basically, jungle farm is what we do when there's nothing better to do. CSing in lane is what we do when there's nothing better to do. When we can't pressure, we CS. In the mid game, when we can't kill, we farm. And you farm to get an item, which is your blink, to then kill again. So it's kind of like the way you want to think about Dota is that it's like it's constantly like bouncing back and forth. And you decide why you're doing which one. But what I see right now is that you can feed yourself more info by just like clicking around. Even if it's your allies, by the way. Like, okay, how's my AM doing? Holy shit, this guy has Battle Fury. Okay, cool. Let's say you play with an offlane Mars. You click your Mars and you're like, oh, how close is my bro to the next arena? How close is he to Blink Dagger to like make moves with him, right?
Okay.
But I think for now, considering, because your lane did not go well, I think your post-laning stage right now is quite good. So you get your blink. And now I need to kind of, what you need to think about when this stuff happens, where you like hit your timing, who do you want to go with now? Like who do you feel like in the games where you play Lesh, like how do you decide who to go with to get kills?
I usually don't think about my teammates. I usually just think about the target. So like I would just think about Slark because if he tries to go invisible, he still gets killed and squishy. And I think he's the easiest out of their team to get.
So that's true. I mean, obviously it's true, but he is a support, so his value maybe goes down a bit in terms of your target priority. But you still kill him for free. So yeah, I mean it's not like it's wrong, but you should think about who you want to kill with. If you're the high damage, you generally want to go with the guys that give you the control. If you're the control, you want to go with the guy that gives damage. So like if I'm this hoodwink, I kind of want to look to play with you. And if I'm you, honestly, you can play with anyone that's not anti-mage. Because he just wants to farm. So you just play with the rest. But you kill this guy, you angle into the side, this is good. So it's 1330, and honestly, nothing much has changed from earlier. Which means the next things that kind of matter for you is active rune minute 14. So what I want you to do now is make sure that you're not in a position where you can die. I'm okay with this if you're quick on your blink and like thinking that you need to get out. Because I would say, again, the more you step in here, your chance of dying like rises like exponentially. They are dead, you see some people, you have blink, fine. So if you feel it, just go for it. But just to like think, like, be conscious of what you're doing and why you're doing it. Okay, you're backing off. We're looking for the active rune. This is good. We get it. Great. So your next items is gonna be Kaya, and yeah, I guess whatever else you want. So you get your invis. You're probably getting a freebie on this guy. Actually, should be careful. Yeah. So let's see. I'm okay with this play, but I think only if you clutch the stun on him. Because realistically, what he should do is just press ult on you, you get hooked, and you die. Here. So, I think you only go for this play when you stun with your spells, because then he dies. Or you start looking for a play that's not in the mid lane. Like, this is also the...
Would you say to initiate with stun?
I think you can
They're
do
like...
you can do edict into stun.
Okay.
Because you should have the... like, you're invis and he's not reacting, so I think you're fine. But
Okay.
I would say what you want to do with the mid lane after the early game, you use it to push it in after the tower is down, and then you get the rune. And usually after this, you want to start playing into side lanes. Because when you think about it, there's not that much for you to gain here anymore, right? Like, you've killed this tower. To make moves, you need to go kind of deep, like here. And these towers are still open. So I would actually prefer, if your main focus here would be to try and connect here to your team, to this area. Or if you're not actively connecting, you look for this play, but you are very willing and ready to like move here. I mean, I guess they don't have... I was going to say to TP there, but there's no tower. Because right now, you guys are up 5k gold. If you get this kill, I don't think the game changes. If they kill you, the game changes. Because you're like a lot of tempo for your team, you're high net worth, and they're struggling. That's something else you should like try to take into the... take it like into your equation of why you're doing things.
Interesting.
Because you're auto-winning this game at the moment. If you get gold, this guy gets gold, and this guy gets gold, like you guys are up 5k gold. They already can't win into anti-mage with their cores.
Okay.
So while it's good for you to think about your hero, mostly, and I do think that's how solo queue works, you should take into consideration whether there's pressure at all on you, or if you guys are just fine farming and chilling. Like, I think what you do here is good. There's nothing much to gain in the mid lane. There's some downtime. You stack. So you can either stack and farm it, you can leave it for anti-mage, or just like kill it and now go back to mid. Okay, so you're getting close to Kaya. So right now, you can start thinking again about like 1, pressure, or 2, farm. And you decide which one you do. If you kill this, I'm okay with it. So if you feel like all you want to do is chill and you're gonna win because you know the moves feel kind of weird, sure, you do that. You did drop a bit low. Is there any urn? This guy has urn. You get regen. Okay, cool. Kind of crazy, I think, but it works out. I will not stop you too much from the plays you make, because I think maybe that's also just the type of player you are. Like, you want to play aggressive. I will just put it in you to think a bit more depending on the game. Like, why you're... So you're up 6k. You see this guy top, so this is some info you have. I would say here, again, when you blink in, you should just try to go for Lightning Storm into stun. Like, if this is the hero you're gonna play a lot, you will not miss your stun if you Lightning Storm after a blink in.
Okay.
Because I will say, you're going so deep, you should die. And when you're having a good game, which you are at this point, I will prefer if you went for plays that don't give you a high chance of dying.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got a little bit baited because I had the regen rune. I wanted to like maximize it.
I mean,
But,
honestly,
yeah,
also
seems
like
really risky.
if you feel something, you just go for it, and it's fine. Those are the plays like you learn from. But I can tell right now from just the last 10 minutes alone, there's a too much where you cross a line. Like realistically, in this fight, I don't want you to like cross this, but you're like here, and this difference of range is actually huge at this point in the game. Either way, it works out fine. You guys win this game, no?
I think so.
Yeah. So you killed this again. I'm just gonna speed up a bit so we can also look at one of the other games just to see. Okay, your team moves bottom, you move bottom. You do some stuff mid, you kill this guy. Okay. You get some kill, you move back. Okay. You go back in, this looks good. Okay, the team fighting in this fight was good. It's like a go in, go out, look, go out, go in with next blink. So this one was quite good. You get your rune again. Okay, rune is done. You kill this wave. And now again, you have freedom. So you could move to your AM top You could farm out the whole jungle. But basically, if I'm you, it's minute 20. You can always help yourself with timings. Like earlier in the lane, right, when we talked about it and you kill the wave, it's like, okay, next timing is active rune or stacking. So you play either for rune or you go back here and you stack. Or if you're like really aggressive, you can walk in this jungle and then do the same. But it's always about timings. Now it's minute 20. The best play you guys can do, and your team is doing it, so you should be doing it with them. So this is definitely a mistake from your side. The two things that that matter now is this, because it's minute 20. And 21 is this. So these are the two things that should be in your mind right now. Getting a kill. Again, you're up so much gold. You killing any of their heroes, it does not matter. It gives you 200 gold, congrats, which is like nothing. It's a creep wave. So if this 200 potential gold risks you dying, it is not worth it. It's actually game ruining, in a way.
Okay.
So only go for it if it's really good for you. Because your team, they actually want to make the correct play. I think right now, you guys should go on this guy. Like, you should be here with them, killing this guy, and then you take the wisdom. Then you can take the Torm, and I think the game is kind of over. But it looks like you do live. But again, it's like, I think you see that you can die here, right? Like, the chance of you dying is definitely. It exists. And this is what we want to, like, remove. Because they still do it, so it's fine. Okay, I think your spell casting and like overall how you play in fights is good. It's just that I think in the early game you don't gain as much gold as you should, and in the mid game you give yourself too many chances where you can die. Those are like the big things I can see. So I would like to skip this game, like the rest of it, and we look at the other two or whatever. Okay, so we have... Shall we do one more Lesh game, or do you want to stick to a sniper?
We can do sniper.
Okay. Then it's this one. I mean, also, obviously, like, when we're... Didn't I download this already? No, maybe you sent me... Is it the one ending in 88?
Let me see.
Yes, Kung Fu
think it
Panda.
Is. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So from the game we watched just now, would you say most of the things are kind of like understandable or like self-explanatory, or
I
you
think
you need a rundown
the areas.
on...
I think that your sensitivity to risk in the certain areas is really helpful. I think being a lot more explicit about not using mana, being more explicit about when the power spikes are. Like I knew that level 2 edict is super powerful, but it's not as conscious. Like I sort of know some of these things in the background, but it's like not the priority. And then also like the thinking of downtime and having like discrete options. Thinking about that, I don't do that. I usually just go intuitively what I think without thinking about it. So
Yeah.
I think the focus is helpful, but I think
Okay,
I'm familiar with most of the ideas.
Yeah, no, of course, I would assume so. It's more about some of these things. All we're gonna do is to like make you be more aware of them and more focused on it. That it's like less random and it's actually more controlled. Like what you do, how well your lanes go, how much gold you have to spend on regen or like clarities, tangos, the items you build, where you go, like how much gold are you gaining for yourself and so on. Okay, so you're playing sniper in this game. It's a pretty decent sniper game against Veno, Viper, Ursa, Shadow Shaman. They only have one good hero against you, which is this guy. So
yeah,
pretty good start. I think you could do well by slowly building a bit more of a habit to be aware of where other people are, both enemies and allies, I think. Like here, this Ursa runs up high ground. You see this guy below. You absolutely should attack this Ursa with your team.
Okay.
So let's see, let's start. Just gonna stop the player view. They still kill him anyway, but it's fine. Because you guys could kill this guy and then still look for him. I don't love the second shrapnel too much, because it doesn't give you much. It's kind of similar, I think, like how you edicted in the early game on the Lesh a few times.
Yep.
Okay, so this one is quite important. This is gonna be... This is one of the biggest breaking rules when it comes to mid. If you see this scenario, you need to kill this range creep. ASAP. So, and this happens a lot. Like, you will find this scenario in every second game you play. The lane starts, and both guys aggro. Or maybe the enemy aggros, okay? Like, I mean, you know what creep aggro is, correct? Like what the Void Spirit does here, where he drags these creeps on the range. The reason you want to insta-kill this... let's just play it out, because you likely do the same. Yeah, like you take these creeps. If he is smart right now, he starts clicking you so that these melee creeps stop hitting you. Stop hitting this range. And he runs in and kills this. And suddenly, you have 3 melee creeps on you, which is super bad if you're a range hero. Because they beat the shit out of you. So what you need to do in this situation, every single time, every time this happens, is that you walk in right away, you click this creep, and you use your spell.
Okay.
Because you don't want him to create this scenario on you first. You want to put it to him first. That these 3 melee creeps just hit him in the face. Does that check out?
Yep.
That's my phone drop. Okay. Because this is incredibly important. Because most players, you included, you will auto-aggro backwards. And so will the people you play against. So if you get good at this, it will give you a lot. And the second step after you do this is that you now click him. Like, let's imagine you use Shrapnel, right? This creep is dead. Now, he has to run in, because otherwise he doesn't get this CS, correct?
Yep.
So now, at this point, when you know he's gonna run in, you click him. You click him straight up. Over and over.
Okay.
Because he will have these 3 melee creeps on him. I mean, when you click him, sure, these creeps run at you, but like, you click him, you walk up, so they don't permanently hit you.
Oh, okay.
And you win this trade. Like, this is literally how you can win mid lane 1-on-1 in like anything that's not high MMR. So I want you, especially in the next games you play, this happens. The moment you see this, where the first melee creep does this, it's like you beeline on this range creep.
Okay.
If you're playing Monkey King, I want you to run in, hit the range creep, and press stun. You're playing Sniper, walk in, hit it, Shrapnel. Because you will force them into a bad situation. So this one is very, very big. Just gonna write that down. Mid
and that would be
lane.
for Lesh too?
Yes.
If they do that? But,
absolutely. You walk in, you right click, Lightning Storm.
Okay.
Because now, their range... You got the CS. And remember, what we talked about is I mean, there's pressure and then farm. But when the creep goes low, your priority goes to CS. So you kill the CS, and now there's no CS for you to get. So all you think about now is pressure. And he has 3 melee creeps hitting him. You're getting like double pressure on him, because it's 3 melee creeps helping you do what you want to do.
Okay.
So that is really, really crucial. So okay, you're playing your Sniper, you get your CS. You're happy. You should be getting regen, because I don't like that you're dropping too much HP right now. Yeah, because this will hurt you. Basically, these heroes that want to win the lane, you need to make sure you stay like on high HP. Otherwise, it gets a bit annoying for you to like play into them.
So if I'm like less than 70 or 80%, should I just have tangos and clarity?
Yeah, like ideally, I mean, what are you saving for realistically? I think this is probably just you like being a bit lazy.
I just do Wraith Bands, my normal build. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't really do that much in this matchup. Like, he's not really supposed to hit you, and Wraith Bands don't give you bonus damage. What I would do if I were you have 2 options. You either insta buy Tango, even especially because what happened at the rune, like you're not full HP, right? Like there's some random stuff going on. Actually, you just get hit a bit too much on this first. So here, I would just buy Tango. Or the second thing, because I think Wraith Band doesn't actually do anything for you in this matchup. It does something if you play against heroes that hit you back, like range heroes. I would rush this for treads. So I wouldn't even go Wraith Bands. But this is something small. We can touch into that, I think, in some of the future lessons. So yeah, I think here your regen should be a bit earlier. So you get a Salve and you get Wraith Band. Okay, fine. Something I see here too is that every CS, if you can, should be contested. So like this creep. It happened once earlier in the Lesh game where you're not like contesting CS or denies. You should be here clicking this creep. Or clicking him.
I think I'm just nervous I'm low.
Okay. Well, if you're super nervous about that, it's fine. But realistically, if you're very focused and you're clicking a lot, this guy shouldn't hit your Q on you. Especially because, I mean, you have attack range. It's not like you're going to go melee range and hit him. Basically, if you walk in and he walks in, you click him once and you run away.
Okay.
But basically what happened is that you just let him deny it for free. And I think many people at this bracket, they're also not going to play perfect. So if you walk in, they probably are going to give you some time to like react and like readjust. What I see here too is that I think so you probably do this on most of the heroes you play. I think you use your spells like too early. Like there's not enough reason for you to shrapnel here. This to me says, I'm scared. I want these creeps to die. When in reality, you should be perma-hitting him. And then you just right-click the creeps with headshot. And that's it. And you hold your mana again. When you're level 3, you ideally want to have 2 shrapnels. Or like 1 ready, the second one cooling down. And enough mana to use both. Because you're not going to buy a bottle on Sniper, right?
Right.
And ideally, you don't want to have to spend clarities. But you don't have mana. I mean, luckily you have a CM. But even then, you're out of mana. So this is definitely something you do in both games. Like you're queuing up mangoes. I will tell you that most of the players that are high MMR when they play Sniper, they will not use gold on mana in the first 5 minutes. Wow. So this is like 3 CS of gold. That basically is going into this. So I mean, these are just all the small things. So let's see. You've got Rave Band. Yeah. I mean, the Void Spirit isn't playing too bad. Like his laning is pretty okay. So here you're hitting him a lot. This is good. Yeah, so I don't like the double Wraith Band too much. If you want to go like Wraith Band into something, it should be Wraith Band into Magic Wand. To give you, because that also it gives you some mana, it gives you some HP, and Void Spirit obviously uses like a lot of spells. So that would also be a good option for you. So the double Wraith Band I just don't like too much.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a very like set. I don't think about. I haven't in the past thought about changing my items in Sniper. I just always would do that.
Yeah.
I haven't optimized that yet.
You will already, if you can implement like 2 or 3 small things we talked about, your next games will be so much easier. Because I think right now you've used gold on 2 sows and 2 mangoes. I think at most you should have used 1 salve or 1 set of tangos only. So this is like over 250 gold. Like basically even with how you played, if we change nothing about your CS, you should be ahead of gold if you just use your spells slightly better and take less damage. You'd be at 1700 instead of 1450. So that alone matters a lot. And yeah, you're not getting enough pressure on his hero. Because I think because you're too low HP, you don't dare hitting him. Which actually you should be, because that's what like Sniper does in these matchups. Okay, so you get your Op Sentry a bit earlier this game. That's good. You get the glove, which I think is fine. Yeah, I don't like the shrapnel either. I think you're griefing yourself a little bit here. Because what happens, or what should happen ideally, right, is that he's gonna think about how to CS these creeps. Like, you should dare him to come to hit this creep. Don't give him a reason to run away from it. Does that make sense? Like, when you shrapnel here, you're like, okay, don't go here. But actually, you want this guy to come and touch these creeps. Because either he gives it up for free, and you just deny them, or when he does go here, now you pop the shrapnel, like, in this area, and you just keep clicking him.
Oh, okay.
So, like, dare him.
Oh, interesting.
It's a bit like the same in the Lesh game. Like, dare them to give you those fights. I think in this game, with how the start went, you seem a little too timid to not take these fights, when in reality, they're good for you. That's what your hero wants. Yeah, click, click, perma-click, perma-click. Okay, shrapnel not the best. The clicking was correct. Maybe this time the shrapnel could have been behind him, but that's fine. Okay. And now I will give you, like here, same. I don't like the shrapnel too much. I guess you, again, maybe want to...
for the rune.
I think you might be overvaluing that a bit too much. Or like, you're just doing it to do it. I will just click the wave. Like, just click him down. Because now the thing is, if he goes to a rune, you don't have shrapnel. Suddenly, again, if I'm one of your supports and I come mid, I'm like, what the fuck, why aren't we killing him? Or here, like what you can do, I mean, because you kind of saw him, I guess you didn't really see him. Because what you want to do, if he goes for a rune, I want you just smack him. Again, like last game. You see him here, okay, you hit, he goes, shrapnel. And if he overcommits, you're just gonna get it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's go back just for some small stuff. So I will give you, in this bracket, it might not matter yet too much, but if you play in like high MMR, basically what people do is you will destroy this guy level 1 to 5. When he gets level 6, he gets some kill threat on you, right? Because he has Astro Step. Same with like Whop. So the higher you go, we will slowly build small things into your games where at this time you should have a magic wand and a raindrop. So that the one play that like his hero is building up to like get pressure on you eventually, you have items that make it harder for them to kill you. Because basically early they can't kill you, right? Level 1 to 5, it's like kind of no way. But if they gank you now level 6 with his ult, his Q, and like one support coming, if you have a magic wand and a raindrop, there's a high chance that you would even turn around and kill them.
Okay.
We don't have to implement this yet, but this is a big deal in like the future, because you're playing lane winning heroes. Which means it's not just important you win the lane, it's important you think ahead of how to keep that lead and how to make it hard for them to kill you. Okay, so another strength I have to tell you when you play sniper is that your hero's really good at hitting the tower because you outrange it. I mean, you probably know that because you play sniper, right? Like you can hit it from like here. So I don't want you to go for this rune until there's a chance that he can get it. And I think right now he can't get it, right? Because he wants to like CS and defend his tower. So I think all this time that you're walking to the rune right now, you should stay here and hit the tower. And anytime he walks in, you should hit him. And then once you force him away, now you take the rune. Okay, this is good. Yeah, you smack this guy in the face. We're happy. Hit. This is perfect. Okay. There's one small thing that I would like you to think about, because he should go on you. Yeah. So, when you're dead, or when there's downtime, this is probably one of the biggest things I actually want you to think about from now, is downtime. When there is time for you to think, I want you to try and think about to start using it. So what do you feel like are the best things for you to do while this guy is walking to base? Like what are like good things to think about or to look at for you?
I think you could check side lanes if somebody's diving a side lane maybe.
Yeah, perfect.
Or push the wave out at the tower.
Perfect.
While he's not TPing, but if he's TP, is probably just, since he has 6, like get back immediately. So
Perfect.
he can't kill me.
Absolutely. I think those are all the right ones. And basically, the longer you get to hit it, like the more time has passed, the closer he is to coming back to lane and like TPing on you, right? So I think around this time, any more shot you do is similar to earlier. Any bonus shot you take is like you walking in more in the fights you took with Leshrac. So, I mean, first of all, he could be TPing here, you wouldn't see it. So I would want you to actually back off a few seconds earlier. Just to like see the situation. I think everything here is perfect. And everything you said as well. So you force him to base, you know he's gone. So you hit the tower. You click it like, you have a feeling. Okay, he's in base now. He's healing. You hit it like 3 more times. Okay, now I would back off. Just until like, this is around the timing he should TP. And you just wait for him to show. Maybe he TP's bottom and you see him on this ward. You're like, oh, holy shit, okay. And you just go straight back to hitting the tower. And if he like goes too deep, you look bottom, you're like, oh, cool, I'm coming, guys. And then, choo, you kill everyone. So you make it very easy for you. Because this play on you, even if he doesn't kill you, super annoying. You have no HP, which means you have to go to base or buy regen.
Yeah.
So downtime in your next games, we're gonna work on it from now. And this comes from exactly like you said. You click around. Because I mean, basically, while this is happening, when you now click the tower, you have 20 seconds where you could take your hands off the keyboard and like look with arrow keys. Okay, bottom seems chill. You know, top seems fine. This guy could probably die. And like, you just give yourself the options, okay? And you're like, okay, you look top. I'm like, I don't like it. Bottom, I don't like it. Okay, so we just click away at this until you're like, okay, this guy can come back. Step back here. You step back until you're like, okay, his first step can't reach me. If he has to double step, it's a shit play. And that's it. And this is like another, if this play doesn't happen, boom, that's like 500 more net worth to you. And if we let's say we take like we avoid this death, and you use your regen better, even that without anything else, not a single CS more, your net worth would be like under ogre, instead of
Damn.
being at the bottom, and that's like insane. Like already these small things can do that. Because this guy right now, he understands what he needs to do. He doesn't need to kill you. I mean, if he does, it's great. But if you give him these touches this easily, it's really good for him. Because he has a bottle, so he will refill always. And you don't. You don't really want to buy regen. Look, here, when he runs in, now you actually have to step back. Because he has ult. Like, unless you have shrapnel, you have to step back. Because this is kind of annoying. Because anytime this happens now is -1 salve for you. So I think like your timing of where you're just hitting him and fighting him is kind of over. Which means now is the time where I would want you to... It looks like you're gonna do it. This is good. Honestly, you could have played back. You don't have to go for this wave yet. You kill this wave ASAP. Shrapnel. Kill the camp, because it gives you vision. And then boom. Okay. And you come back to lane.
Okay.
Like basically you don't need to be here until like 20. Because they don't meet until now, and the first creep doesn't go low until like, I mean, you see it here. It's like maybe 22, 23. And that's just how you squeeze in. So this is where you can remember the 1 and 2. The pressure, farm. Can I pressure? Okay. You play aggressive here. You hit the tower or you hit the guy. If not, okay, farm. Kill the wave ASAP. Downtime. How do you use downtime? Look on side lanes. Nothing there. Okay, farm. Farm. And ideally, I think how you should farm with most of the heroes you play is that you go here and you farm both camps at the same time.
Okay.
If you don't have enough time, you do the shrapnel from here to here, you kill this, and you walk back to mid. If you have enough time, as you did here... What the fuck, it went back way too much. If you have enough time, like here, I will just walk here, pop a shrapnel on yourself, tag the creeps so they stay on you, kill both the camps, go back to mid. And then you keep doing this until you either kill the tower for free, or when he moves here, then you look, okay, I'm TPing, I'm not TPing. And that's kind of how you should look at like the early game for this hero. Okay, you're looking for this, your team is getting some kills. You ping the guy, he has Arcane Rune, kind of annoying, good D ward. Okay, that was good play by you. I will say there's 2 small things I would want you to think about. If you play... Basically, if you're gonna play like this, it means you're kind of... He will go on you a few times, right?
Yeah.
So I would want you to invest into a magic wand and a raindrop.
Okay.
Because you're kind of playing in a way where he will get touches on you, and it looks like you kind of want this to happen, in a way. If you aren't gonna touch this lane at all, okay, like maybe you're thinking, I don't want to be here, he's gonna kill me, they're gonna bring a support and dive me, and you just kill the creeps here and you farm the jungle, then I will just want you to buy Gloves of Haste to increase your farming speed. Because basically, no matter what you do now and what you want to do next, your items should like be, what's it called? Like in synergy with that, right? So it's like you go mid, this guy will go on you. Okay, I'm buying Magic Wand Raindrop. It will help me against this play. Okay, I'm not going to interact with any heroes. I'm going to buy attack speed because it lets me farm faster. Okay, the guy dies. Okay, cool. You get the rune, you TP out. You buy a new TP, you get Javelin. Okay, so this guy respawned. That's also a big deal in like early game. Some guy TP'd somewhere. It means that either you can freely attack this, or you can attack them somewhere and he can be there. It's also something small you can think about. This is good. You can probably kill him. Okay, I guess you wasted your shrapnel, but that's fine. I think the idea overall was good. So okay, you see this guy is here. How low is this tower? Yeah, fine. Okay, need to be careful. Guy should be already close. He can touch you again. This is a funny player. Okay. Basically, I would want you to just decide faster, like again, which mode you're in. So I think here, this play was good. I think this guy should die. I guess he's sidestepping you. Whatever. So, okay. Now you look. So this guy is running mid. I mean, do you know consciously that they cannot kill you? when you like go for this move? Like, do you know he has 1 ult, or does he have 2, or whether they have TPs?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't want you to like over-respect as in like, oh, there's a chance I can die, so I don't go for it. But like, if you touch this tower like 2-3 times, I would want you... honestly, you actually do it kind of okay. Like, you step back like this. I just feel like this guy is crazy for this play he makes. But okay, this play was actually fine. This play is good by what you did. Okay, so you play back, you look at the rune. This guy's a psychopath. Okay, cool. Okay, so stuff died. We do this. Looks good. This is good. You're naturally like in the area. So this is also another thing that I believe people don't think about enough. The choice you make of where to farm in your downtime, it has a huge impact on your plays also. Because if you go here, you will only go to plays that are potentially here, right? But if you go here, you're very close to potentially a play here. So it makes a lot more sense for you to go back and farm this area when you feel like you can make a play up here. Like, either because they're deep, or because your offlaner is strong and you can maybe afterwards like go to this tower. Because most often when you take this tower from the enemy, you want to go here next. So you did it maybe subconsciously here, but it was correct to go here. It's better than going here into this side. Usually you want to move like closer to your opponents. And usually going here or here as the mid, as Radiant, is better than farming backwards here. This usually you only do early on to like farm this double camp. So this is very good. I'm gonna speed up a bit just to check 1 or 2 of your fights and like positioning, and I think then we can kind of do like we can do a small summary. Holy bazinga! You went in so deep. What happened? Do you lose track?
No, my mouse lagged, or I clicked up towards him. Yeah, I was a huge panic. Like, I think I accidentally... Yeah, I tried to right-click him, and I clicked behind him.
Okay. Yeah, okay, then this just...
Yeah,
oh, you baited him.
Panic.
Okay, that's actually very funny. Okay, this is... Okay. Let's see how it continues.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember being really nervous. Yeah.
So you have South. I would say here, anytime you're clicking right now... This is danger zone, again. Let's just like say here, and I mean, obviously, if they have 5 heroes that can't reach you, you can play like a psycho. But right now, I don't know where this guy is, which means you don't know where this guy is. Okay? Well, like there's no, unless you play with map hack, you don't currently know where this guy is. Which means if this guy is here and he presses ult and step, and this guy spits on you, you're dead. So I would want you again to respect a little bit of what they can do. Because basically the one guy that stops you from doing what you want to do is this guy. No one else has any interaction with you until Ursa has Blink Dagger, right? Like, then he also has reach. So basically...
And then Shaman will probably get Blink too.
Exactly. But like, until those things come, the only hero you really have to care about is him. So if you see him, it's very easy for you to maneuver. Like, either... Like, maybe he showed here 10 seconds ago. Then it means you know he can't be here unless he has TP. You should be dead. I don't know what they're doing, but in like half the games here, you will die. Even if you're not... Yeah, come on. When are you dead then finally? Yeah. Okay. So I think you get it, right? From some of these games, like what we've looked at. We want to lower your chance of you being in a position where they're like looking at you and pinging you like, what the fuck, kill this guy. Because, yeah, your net worth, we can make it sky high in the next couple of games.
Okay.
So yeah, you make the play, you kill this guy, and now you reassess again. Okay. Can I pressure? If the answer is yes. I mean, basically the answer to whether you can pressure is if you can see him. Basically the answer is, can they reach me? You're playing sniper. So if you know where this guy is, maybe it's fine. But if there's no nice pressure, you just go back to step 2. Just fucking farm. You're gonna win so many games if you just farm a bit more. You like lower the priority on kills by like 10-20% and up your priority on like farming. That's how you're gonna win. Like, the AUI says this a lot too. Nothing beats Butterfly Satanic. which is just the concept of nothing beats having gold. If you have a shit draft, you can just buy items that allow you to do what your heroes don't. Okay, so you have Maelstrom. This is fine. You smack this guy a bit. You're close to your tower. Okay, wave is dead. I would just play, unless your team plays forwards, you should play backwards. So like if they get some frostbite, okay, you take it. Otherwise, boom, you go here. You have Maelstrom. Why do you buy Maelstrom? You buy Maelstrom to farm, I hope. You shouldn't buy it to kill heroes. Yep. So wave is dead, boom, downtime. Nope, you go farm. Okay, you kill this. Let's see, what do we do next? I mean, basically this camp should be dead. Now camp is dead. Whoop, okay, I go kill this. Okay, this wave is dead. Where are they? I don't see anyone. Okay, I don't see anyone. Back off. Or like try to go to your team. Or farm like a really safe spot. Because right now, yeah, you actually see nobody. So they should be smoked. They could be smoking on you. They could be smoking on your team. Perfect. You killed this only with shrapnel. This is good. Like you have awareness. I mean, someone scanned. You're like, okay. But at the same time, what you could have done also, I mean, what you did earlier, something's wrong with the replay thing. Whatever. You go mid. You do this. This is good. Farm this. Kill this. Okay. I mean, I guess it's a bit spooky. Yeah, actually, I think the best play you have is to wait here. And you... Actually, I think you did pretty correct. I was just checking if you could go to your team. But I think realistically you can't. Because they could be smoking here and killing you. So actually what you do is good. This time I think was pretty nice. And once you see them on the map, you now decide, okay, do I join my team or is the fight sus? And if the fight is sus, you farm. You go over, get a kill. Cool. Whoa, time to run. Okay, good. And let's see. I think going Mjolnir is quite greedy. You can get away with it. I would say in most games you should go like Maelstrom. And then you need to strongly decide like, okay, what do the next couple of minutes look like? Because when you now go Mjolnir, by the time you get to either Shard or Pike, I think they could have like double blink for a long time. Which could make it a bit hard for you to play. So it's about this balance of, okay, do you need to go Maelstrom like into Pike? Into then Mjolnir? Or can you go like Maelstrom into Hyperstone? Into Shard? To like kind of have like a good balance. Because I think you do have to be careful. I hope that makes sense with how I explained it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Basically, if going to Mjolnir, given their item timings, like enable 2 more blinks, like I might need to
exactly like
at
you
least
need
be able to shard or pike away.
Exactly, like you need to just be aware that it could happen that maybe you go Mjolnir, you receive 1 death and you don't get to this fucking pike or shard nicely and you have to play like a bitch for like 5 minutes. And obviously that's bad. But if you have people that play in front of you or you feel like I can have good positioning, like you feel it, you know, you feel like they're playing super passive, you're like your positioning is super good, then you just do this. And that's totally fine. Okay. Let's see. I guess we've done like around an hour. Okay, we can start rounding this one out, I think. Let's see this fight, and I think then we can like close out the session and like leave a summary. Okay, so you guys go mid, you have Mjolnir, you're really strong. Okay, we don't know exactly where the enemies are. Something else to do is that, again, you stay focused always. I don't really want you to ever stand still if you're hitting a tower, by the way. Like, just make it a habit that you're clicking. Like, you know, hit, click left, hit, click right, hit, click left. Also, the moment here, the moment you see this Viper on the right, your hero should be moving left immediately. Like here. You have time. There's like 2 seconds, 2.5. I think you can be here. Because basically, if they reach you, they need to pay the price. I mean, I guess this guy does kind of pay the price, but he could pay an even harder price. It's like the line that I told you earlier about Lesh. It's a big difference if Ras has to blink here to catch you, or like blink here to catch you. So just also remember that. Like when you're clicking, it's like, okay, what can the enemies do? Well, what the enemies can do is fucking throw. So you're giga chilling. I don't know how you died. Let's have a quick look. Guess blah 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 blah. Ursa comes. Yeah, I mean, you sit in this a bit long. But that's about it. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess if he jumps you, he probably dies for it. But I would say here, similar story, just always like reassess, you know, lower the chance that you can die. Right now, you guys control this right side of the tower, right? Which means if he TPs anywhere here, you see it. So if you play on this side, I think you can't die. But if you play on the left side, like if you play anywhere here, this guy can TP, blink, kill you, and that's not good. He actually gets out. So this is, again, I would say this is a big deal that he gets to do this, right? I would like to call this like an illegal play. But if we help you, that is like, okay, the play is over. Okay, next thing, what matters? I can pressure. How can I pressure? I can pressure as long as this guy doesn't kill me. How can this guy kill me? If he TPs here, we see him. If he TPs here, I don't see him. Okay, don't play left side, play right side. It's always like,
Okay.
Dota is basically won by small things. That's something I would like you to put like very closely to you. It's not about this big play, you know, you outplay the enemy guy on and you kill the enemy mid guy once or you hit a 5-man black hole. That's not how you win Dota games. You win Dota games by like 500 small things that keep happening. Like you guys were up 10k gold. Let's say we remove this death from you. You guys might be up like 11k gold instead of 8k, and you have to like respawn and think about some stuff. Because now, by the time the next fight hits, if you don't die, I think you have shard right now. And you guys could play aggressive. But now actually you guys have to play backwards because you're like, kinda need this. Otherwise they go 1u with 2 heroes and you die.
Yeah.
But okay, actually I think your sniper is pretty good. So is your Lesh. When it comes to what you do, like in terms of your positioning, I just see that you overplay. I think you make your own game hard, actually. So that's what we're gonna work on. Is that we make your game a bit easier with how much gold you get, how much information you give yourself, and how we make you overplay less. And all of these things will help you make better decisions and will help you have more gold. Which in return should make your games like twice as easy. So let's see. Out of all the things I talked about, do you feel like you understand most of them, and do you feel like there were one or two that stood out a bit more than the others?
Yeah, I think like you're saying, there's a lot of small things. I think some things that stood out were just downtime. What are your choices? And then the choices are often like a couple things, which is really helpful. That's like a good framework to have. It's just like, what are the couple things I can be doing? The other thing that I notice a lot, is like the danger zones. Like depending on the situation, that the lines that you're drawing of like what's dangerous, what's not dangerous. Like encoding that is really, really helpful. Like, oh, you can't walk past the stairs to the triangle near their tier 2 after this is very, very risky. Another thing is definitely the unnecessary spell casting. There's like a lot of that. It's just like wasted mana.
Yeah.
And then there's also like sort of like wasted salves on sniper too. Like, so it's like, I think that, like also sending regen faster for the lane dominators is important.
That's good. I think the points you took are actually some of the ones that I would say would be like the most or the best ones for you to take. So basically what's going to happen is that I will write you a list so that you have like a small recap of what I think is also important. And you should know that there is no way that in your next game you will do all of these things better. Like some of them may even confuse you for like a few games. But you should choose like 2 or 3 things and keep like revisiting the list and just think like, okay, in the game I just played, did I do better? You know, did you still like heavily overplay? Do you feel like you still took like giga harass early? How do you use your downtimes to just like go back and forth on it? But for the start, like use like 2 or 3 that you focus on. So I would say one thing that's really easy is the mid aggro I talked about. Do you remember? Like when they aggro on the range, you go in and you insta-kill it. That's really important. And if at this time they run in to then kill your range, you slap them. You keep hitting them. That's like that's such a simple thing that the first time you do it, it will then just become like so natural that you will always do it, and you will win so much on doing that. So I think this is one.
Okay.
And then it's maybe like it's a combination of other things. But I would say how you will win the most is by reassessing the danger areas that you don't overplay. Like in terms of thinking, okay, is it actually worth it to do this? And then to think about downtime. And the downtime, I would just like you to connect it with the, okay, in this downtime, can I pressure? If yes, pressure usually means you have to play forward. Like hit the enemy, hit the tower. If you cannot do that, you farm, which means like you farm whatever camp is close to you. Most heroes can farm double camp, so you do that. And in this downtime, you need to give yourself info. So like click around on your allies. Because you can be the best player in the world, but if you don't click around to find TPs, it means you will only ever TP to sidelines if someone is yelling at you or they're diving way beyond your tier 1. But most good plays are found because you look at it. Like the best invokers that play Exort, I mean, I can go queue a game right now and press Sunstrike on a stun target that my team tells me 10 seconds ahead, yo, look bottom. But the best invokers, like they get Sunstrike kills where no one else looks because they're looking while they're laning. And this is like small thing of like info that you should look to build into your gameplay.
Okay.
And then I will list like some smaller ones down below just so you have them written down, but it's not something you have to focus on. And I would say that's probably it. And then you just play a bunch of freaking pubs. You show me some screenshots of like your item builds so that I also help you in terms of like, okay, in this early game, I think you should have built this, and this mid game, you should have built this. And then whenever you feel like you've gone through some of the points, we then do the next one.
Okay. Okay. And what point of what's a good point to do the next one? Like how would I know that like I'm sufficiently mastered it? It's just like a feeling that like the points that you shared, like I just know those.
Probably when you feel like that some of them are like becoming a bit more natural, or that you're winning a lot.
Okay.
Or the worst case scenario, which can happen, let's say in like 1 week, you play, you lose a lot, and you're like, some of these points, you know, they confuse me. How can we make it more simple?
Okay.
Hasn't really happened yet, but I'm just giving you the option. But basically, I would say in like a couple days, you keep talking to me about how it feels, and then like 1 week or when it feels good, we just do the next one.
Okay, nice. And we just have something by default scheduled for 1 week from now. And for picking these heroes, like I would definitely would want to focus on Lesh and Sniper. Would it make sense to just pick them earlier? Like I think people don't contest Lesh, but people contest Sniper all the time. Should I pick it second phase, and pick it even if I think it's a bad Sniper game? Or
so you should ideally choose between one of the two, and ideally the one that makes more sense. Like if they have a lot of reach, Sniper is not that good.
Yeah, definitely.
If they have something that is hard to run into, then Leshrac is not good. Then you want Sniper. Usually something that is hard to run into can be outranged, because those rely on you running in, right? And Lesh runs in more than Sniper does. So I think that's like one of the two ways that you should differentiate which one you want. I would advise you not to first pick your hero. You can second stage them, sure.
Okay.
How do you do it right now? Second stage or last pick?
Right. I always in the pubs, like mids seem to be able to pick last, so I'm always last picking, and then I basically for picking, if they have a lot of blinks, then I don't pick Sniper.
Yeah.
Like blink stuns. If they have squishy heroes, I pick Lesh. If they don't have dispels, I'll pick Ogre.
Okay.
And then if they have like overwhelming jump, then I'll go like Kunkka or Viper, essentially.
Okay. I think that's actually pretty okay. I would also say you should stick to the two we talked about, but if maybe they don't feel good, or if you feel like, oh, I can't win with this hero in this game, then just play one of the others. But just try to stick to these two for now, so that it's not like you have to overly think about what hero you're playing, but rather about the things we talked about, so that you work on the fundamentals as opposed to the hero.
Yep. And then if it's too scary, like I could just get more gold and itemize to handle it.
Exactly. Like if you're really good at your hero, you can play into any counters. It's also fine.
Okay.
It makes it a bit harder, but you can probably offset with knowledge and gameplay. And then yeah, if you play into fucking 5 jumpers, then whatever. Go Maelstrom, Shard, Force Staff, you know, on your sniper. And then go back to full DPS after, once you've like survived the what they can do to you. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Sounds good. Then I will write you the list. And then whenever you have time, you just play the pubs and you tell me how it's going.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Amazing. Then enjoy and keep me updated.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye, brother, and good luck.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.